we don't really get to inspect it and look at it. But that looks like, I think that's my favorite Spider-Man suit. I think that one
Night Monkey
is
is my
I think that one.
Oh no, it's beautiful. And him going over the lights and it reflecting.
Oh, yes.
It was fantastic.
So good.
So what are they gonna do in the next 3 movies?
I think
he's confirmed for 3 more
he's got
movies.
3 more.
I think the next one's going to be him fighting somebody major. I don't know who, because they've kind of
I saw some theories like
him and Blade could team up. Him and Daredevil could team up, take on the Kingpin.
Oh,
I could.
yeah. Oh, here's the little part about Hawkeye. Kingpin was in Hawkeye.
And I knew the second I saw it when they were like, "Who's this guy next to my mom?" I was like, "Show it, show it, show it." The second I saw him, in the back of my head, I was like, "All right, Daredevil's most definitely in."
And I like that they threw him in there,
Yeah.
and it was so like quick.
Oh, when he
Like,
caught that
He
brick.
caught that brick. Oh,
How'd you do that? I'm a really good one. Like he was faster than Peter.
I know.
It
He
was
caught
a-
it before Peter. Peter was behind his hand.
Like I'm pretty sure he stuck his hand out before it actually broke the window.
Oh.
It was amazing, and because I love Daredevil.
Because I saw him, I'm rewatching.
We're watching them right. Caitlin had never seen them, but we got far enough that she was super duper excited when she saw Kingpin and him. But I am so happy they brought him back
Oh,
because both of them,
He's so good.
Kingpin,
Now
they did
they just need to bring back
John.
from
Oh,
Oh, John.
he's so
He's
good.
so good. Oh my
The
god.
Punisher, and now they have the rights to Deadpool. Imagine they introduced Frank Castle in Deadpool 3, and it's a Punisher Daredevil.
That was good.
Right.
You can do a Weapon X
Yeah.
because at some point we're gonna. I've heard rumors that I don't know what they did to do it, but they've talked Hugh Jackman into doing something. Because they also brought back Wesley Snipes and Nicolas Cage. They've talked to them too about doing something with Blade and Ghost Rider.
I could see that in like Doctor Strange.
Him just being there, like
Oh,
in the original.
so yeah,
I could see a kid.
we're probably gonna Multiverse of Madness is gonna introduce mutants.
The evil Doctor Strange. I hope he is something like what was in What If.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be what if.
Because that he looked fantastic. I was like, that's a bad
Also,
look.
I swear I saw Captain Carter.
That's possible.
And she had a jean jacket, had Star.
But what they've effectively done.
No, that's someone else.
Is it somebody?
Yeah, that's someone else.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I think that's Captain Carter.
You can. They've set up. They can do whatever they need to get the Fantastic Four, get the mutant, and they don't even have to have backstories. They can bring in hot burning shit and then go back and explain stuff later. But they can bring it in right now. They've done such a.
Isn't Marvel just one?
Well, I was sitting back there. Well, so
They blessed us this week.
Loki,
They did.
Loki has truly been the
Oh,
most
yes.
important thing to them, other than the original Iron Man at this point.
Yeah.
Loki has been so key because if they had fucked up Loki, they could have done none of this.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, and the quips, the Spider-Man quips. There,
Dude,
do you have a suit, or are you going to go as a cool youth pastor?
Oh yeah. That was probably the longest laugh that our theater had.
Oh my god!
yeah, I agree.
And what about Ned being able to fucking just straight up open portals?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, Doctor Strange is like, oh.
Did you open that portal? Yeah. So I see something happening
Can't
with
close
that. And
When Ned opened up that portal and it was like, I wish I could see Peter.
Oh.
And it
I was
opened
like,
up,
I
and
saw
I
him.
saw him, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
The second I saw him
that's not
go-
Tom Holland.
the second I saw him go like that, I was like, that's injured.
Yeah.
I was
I
fucking
saw those eyes and I went.
Yeah.
I went that to forward.
I had goosebumps. Like, my theater was not
I was
loud
like,
when that
here
happened,
it is.
but you heard me like, holy fucking shit.
Oh no, ours was loud as a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah,
like
see,
they were.
That's what happens when you don't go to the first night show.
Oh my god, the second,
I liked that the first time I see it, but the second time I won.
quiet because they do interrupt some dialogue. But like the second the Green Goblin popped up with his laugh,
Oh yeah.
they went fucking wild.
Oh yeah, it happened there. Like everyone was like, oh, like
Could you imagine if the way they wanted to market it was that like Civil War between Doctor Strange
Yeah,
and Spider-Man?
they
Could you
weren't even
imagine
gonna
if
talk
they kept
about
that
the-
secret?
They weren't even gonna talk about the
That would've been.
villains.
I told Corey whenever they left him in the Grand Canyon, I was like, when he gets out of there, he's gonna be 4 different types of fucking pissed. But
We're gonna see Andrew Garfield again.
I hope.
We have to.
I've seen something that they've wanted to maybe talk to them about Secret Wars, but I think I could see Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Andrew.
I'd be okay with it.
Well,
Because
see,
he was fucked.
I think they'll do that, and I think they'll do him versus Venom. Cause like
Yeah.
they said that Spider-Man, they've already kind of confirmed that Spider-Man, we would see Spider-Man fight,
Tom Holland's been.
but it wasn't.
I
for
think
who.
Tom Hardy's
And
Venom
that
really
post credit
needs
scene,
that.
or like, yeah, that confirmed to me that it was not Tom Holland.
So, the thing what makes me excited about the symbiote coming to the actual MCU is one of two things can happen. A lot of people hated on Carnage. I enjoyed it. I really did. But they could have done a whole lot more
Yeah,
with
I
Carnage.
liked it, but it could have.
They could have drawn it on. So we can have a proper Carnage. Or, it doesn't follow
Just
the
what-
comic books properly, we can have a proper fucking Toxin because they wasted Toxin in Venom 1. As the one that just came out of the body and just died on the floor because they were watching. I was
I
like,
can't
you know
wait
what?
to see that symbiote suit.
Oh, God.
I don't think we'll see Tom Holland have the symbiote. I think it'll the
Attached to
symbiote-
Mary Jane, to MJ and be
Someone else.
green.
Ned.
Ned.
Yeah.
Ned already promised not to become supervillain.
He doesn't know who Peter is.
That's true.
Uh,
They did erase
it's
that.
true.
I think the next one, I think the one after the
I thought
next
Ned
one
and
will be
MJ
him
would
trying
get
to get
ready
their
to
memories
make out
back.
in that
We're
cabin.
gonna.
I was waiting on it.
I thought they were.
I was waiting for him to kiss, and I was like, oh my God, it's been so little time.
I have a feeling that.
I
we're gonna-
think Professor
I think we're
X
gonna
is going to come into play and help Tom get them to remember him.
I think that there's a little bit of a plot hole there, okay? Because everyone knows who Spider-Man is, right?
But nobody knows.
Do they remember the events? Do they remember all the stuff that they did with Spider-Man? Like
They know Spider-Man. He did
Yeah.
everything, but he never took his mask off. He never told them who he was. That's how their minds are operating.
Okay.
So just like Happy. Happy knows full and damn well who Spider-Man is, but for him, that entire time he was watching over Peter,
Yeah.
Watch out for
doesn't
Spider-Man.
remember.
It's just that's
It is weird. It's extremely weird. But
I
they've
think-
done weirder shit.
I think the next 3 Spider-Man films, I think they're gonna introduce. So I think it'll be really cool. I think it'll be really.
Well, Tom Holland also
But
said
he's actually like comic book accurate, more of the Menace Spider-Man, because like although he was, you know, he wasn't charged for anything on the Mysterio because they probably did the research and found out okay.
he was a
like,
bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can
But
also see
a lot of
Mysterio
people
not
still
being
don't-
dead.
Do what?
I can also see Mysterio not being dead.
I think
I can see another Mysterio have coming in.
I think that the next movie is gonna be what we thought No Way Home was gonna be. I thought the No Way Home was gonna be Craven chasing Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
I did think that
Because of the, I thought we were only gonna get like, I thought they were gonna open up like
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock.
Ever
And
since
it
I was
would
a
be
child,
more
when
like
I watched the old 1994 Spider-Man series, which to this day is the greatest Spider-Man thing ever.
Agreed.
thought of.
Yeah, we're
Especially
we're-
Man Spider season. You don't like that? You don't like Man Spider?
Ugh.
Man Spider was disgusting, but it needed to happen. It was awesome. Mysterio, Dr. Connors, and Craven have been my favorite villains, and I've got to see everybody but Craven.
I think we'll see Craven
yeah,
as
I think
Grant!
maybe in the next one, because I don't know who. Like, I don't think what they'll do is they'll have Venom like
It's going to take
In the
some
next
time for
movie.
Venom to get from Hawaii or wherever the fuck they are to New
Mexico.
York. Mexico? Is that where he
yeah.
popped up? I did
Well,
like
he-
Andy during that entire thing was the greatest because that's legitimately how anybody that got pulled through a portal would have been. They've been like, I need a drink. I need to figure out what the fuck's going on.
I know they're doing Secret Wars. That's when Spider-Man got that symbiote suit.
Well, they have everything set up so now that we can go to outer space and actually go to the planet where they're from. Because if they're in one, they ought to be in another. But maybe
Well,
not
they may,
necessarily.
maybe in this one they're not, and that just small symbiote is. That's because they're not going to do
The war. There is one wherever the entire planet comes to Earth, I'm pretty
You
sure.
know, I got to thinking the other day, imagine how different the MCU would be if they did a Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire in 2011.
With the Vulture and Dr. Connors. They set up Dr. Connors perfectly. And I always want to see him to become.
I'm pretty sure Kevin Feige was the producer on Spider-Man 3.
Okay, so.
And the video game wanted to include Iron Man. I saw that the other day.
Spider-Man game?
Yeah, the Spider-Man 3 video game.
Really?
They wanted to include Iron Man. It was a terrible concept art. It was god awful.
He breaks his head.
And then also,
He looked more like 10
the
minutes.
novelization of Spider-Man 2 is Hank Pym at like the thing, the Doc Ock's presentation.
I still think Hank Pym needs to come up and do something bad because, I mean, they kind of gave him a free pass by not making him the inventor of Ultron. They put a lot of hate on Tony by moving Ultron from Hank Pym's problem to Tony Stark's problem. So I think Hank Pym needs to also be a bad guy at some point. And do some less than okay shit.
He did some pretty bad stuff in that one episode of What If.
He was a bad motherfucker in that episode. It shows you what a proper Ant-Man could actually do because our Ant-Man is kind of still a novice.
He is an idiot.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
I do love it, but he is an idiot.
We're going to see him go up against Kang.
Oh,
Kang?
Lord.
Yes. All right. So
He is going to shit to that.
oh yeah, like there's a reason his helmet's shattered and you can see Kang stand. I think Kang is going to be incredible, and I think it's going to be a multiple. Kang's not the type of person you kill once.
Yeah, I don't think
Kang's going to come back,
Yeah.
and then we can go back to Ultron, and we can have Ultron being like what he was in What If, like he was in the comic books, taking over destroying everything.
Yeah, and literally taking over the world. And
Killing
then we
everybody.
get the Young Avengers.
Which they're setting up with Kate Bishop and all that.
What are you doing out there?
What are you doing, boy?
You look more and more like Dale Jones every day.
Where'd you get these? These are good.
Thanks, Eddie.
Yeah, these are really good.
I'm a big fan of this. How much was it?
$15.
What are you doing, King Julian?
Julian!
Where you been, boy?
I would sacrifice myself if I wasn't so gosh darn good at whistling.
I went to work on Friday, and the very first word I said to everybody was, y'all need to go see Spider-Man right now. Like, y'all can leave. That way, come back, and that way I can talk about it. I was like, because I'm going crazy.
Oh my god, it was so
It was
good.
so good.
It was.
Best Marvel film.
I really loved Electro in it.
Yeah. You
Electro
like
was-
that new?
I did like that new.
I
I like. He's like, I was just hoping Spider-Man to be black.
I like how they explain.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Just you wait, baby. Just you wait.
I think they'll introduce Miles Morales. And
Yeah, I think we'll get him in that.
And then we get the Prowler. We can't have him without the Prowler.
exactly.
And we've already
I
got the
hope
Prowler.
it's Childish Gambino.
It's got to be
too,
Childish
baby.
Gambino.
Well, he said he was already supposed to be. He was gonna be in it. I think in Spider-Man Far From Home, but they figured out the route that they wanted to go was with entering the multiverse.
It like Childish Gambino as the Prowler. Would be the funniest thing since Paul Rudd being in.
He'll kill it too.
Oh yes.
I've loved Childish Gambino.
I pretty much.
Troy Barnes and Community.
Troy and Abed in the mall. That's why we started a podcast. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a big thing.
It's so hard for me to look at that and then look at who he is now. And
Oh yeah.
they're the same person.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's called range.
And him as Lando and so
Oh, and he's the best part of
he
that.
killed it. He's so
No, actually, best part was the end.
When Darth Maul popped up, and then you realize they're
That
never going to do anything with that.
No, they're
No. He's in Kenobi. He's in Kenobi.
He's got to be.
He's also